All right, welcome back to Jammin' Sports, everybody, as we're getting set for the second game of our doubleheader for you here tonight. It's the Monday night game to wrap up the week. It'll be the Minnesota Vikings and the Atlanta Falcons, and both these teams are struggling. Both these teams were playoff teams last season, but like I said, they're both struggling. The Vikings at 4-5, the Falcons at 3-6. Let's take a look at the standings right now. Gracie is 54-56. She is 2 games under 500. She's taking the Vikings in this one. Evil Dead is 75-56, 19 games over 500. I'm pretty sure he'll take the Vikings, but I'll wait for him to tell me. And Misty is 55-54, 1 game over, and she's taking Minnesota. Both Gracie and Misty are taking the Vikings. Penn and Getty will take the Vikings as well. And I think it's a clean sweep. I think everybody's going to take the Vikings unless Evil Dead tells me different. Kickin' Uncle's going with the Dirty Birds on this one. All right, if you're watching on YouTube, please follow, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell as we head out to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Atlanta, Georgia for this one. Excuse me. It'll be the Vikings and the Falcons here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome into Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Atlanta, Georgia. It's the Vikings and the Falcons on Monday night. And welcome in to another NFL broadcast here at Jammin' Sports. Great to have you along as we wrap up week number 10. Evil Dead's going with the Purple People Eaters. Everybody's taking the Vikings on this one except for Kickin' Uncle. The Vikings will get the opening kickoff. We're underway from Atlanta, Georgia. From the goal line, Mills brings it back over the 15, 20, 25. John Mills out to the 25-yard line. The fifth-year receiver out of UNLV. Minnesota will have the ball first and 10 from their own 25-yard line. Happy Taco Tuesday to everybody. Jay Foster, the starting quarterback for the Vikings in his 6th year out of Michigan. By the way, Penn and Getty, he's now 3-3 on the season. He's at 500 now. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Minnesota comes out, 3 to the far side. Foster in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Foster hands up, nope, fakes the handoff, picks up a nice block, and Foster's going to take off. Jay Foster makes a nice move and gets all the way out to the 40-yard line. A 15-yard gain for Jay Foster. Milston came up, made the tackle. Sean Milston, the defensive end, in his 5th year out of Washington. But Foster picks up the first down. Yeah, he got a couple of great blocks. He got a block downfield, but he also picked up a block in the backfield that allowed him to get outside. First and 10 Vikings now from the 40-yard line. Opening drive of the ball game. 1st and 10. 4 wide for Minnesota. Foster in the shotgun. Foster hands off to Maffa. Phil Maffa. He's going to lose 2 yards as Sperlin made the tackle. Gavin Sperlin, the 12th year defensive end out of USC. A loss of 2 to be 2nd and 12. This is the final game of week number 10. It'll be 2nd and 12 for the Vikings. 4 receivers wide, 3 to the far side. Foster in the shotgun. Foster looking, throws outside, caught by Underwood. And Lawson Underwood out to the 48-yard line. That's a gain of 9. It'll be 3rd and 3. Lawson Underwood, the 12th-year tight end out of Iowa. And the Vikings now face a 3rd and 3 at their own 48-yard line. Did she show you that? She showed me that too. That's what they're probably out looking for right now. 3rd and 3 from the 48. 4 wide. Foster under center. Foster play action. Foster rolls out. And Foster fires deep downfield along the sideline. Keith makes the catch at the 5-yard line. Dante Keith. A 47-yard reception all the way down to the Falcon 5-yard line. Dante Keith, the 9th-year receiver out of Penn State. Foster threw a dart down the sideline. Keith managed to keep both feet in bounds. 1st and goal, Minnesota at the Falcon 5. The Vikings trying to get to 500 if they can win today. Foster under center. 1st and goal. Foster looking. Throws. Caught by Maddox. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 5-yard touchdown catch by James Maddox, the 3rd-year tight end out of Eastern Michigan. And Minnesota, on the opening possession of the game, just marches down the field and gets the touchdown. Boy, the Vikings made that drive look easy. With the Packers and the Lions both 7 and 3, if the Vikings were to win, they'd still be 2 games back with 6 to go. But they're in the hunt for the wild card. John Witten for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Vikings lead it 7-0 with 6:03 left to play here in the first quarter. Live from Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Atlanta, Georgia. Our Week 10 Monday night game here at Jammin' Sports, where it's the game that matters. We say that a lot, but it's our motto. It's our mantra. So the Falcons now will have a chance to retaliate. If you missed our earlier game, it was a dynamite game. The Buccaneers, with 4 seconds left, scored a touchdown to beat the Lions 16-13. And now Minnesota will kick off. This is on the return is Haskell for the Falcons. Brings it out to the 24-yard line. John Haskell, the rookie out of Central Michigan. Starting quarterback, Thomas Green, the 4th-year quarterback out of Notre Dame. Spent 2 years with the Jets, now in his 2nd year with Atlanta. .604 left to play here in the first quarter. Minnesota up 7-0. The Vikings at 4 and 5. The Falcons at 3 and 6. Pretty much a must-win game for both teams here today.
Here we go.
4 wide. Green under center on 1st and 10. Green rolls out, dumps it outside to Chapman. He can't hold on as he took a pretty good hit. Denard Chapman, the tight end, incomplete. Let's take a look at the Falcon offense. Up front, Robinson, Page, Walker, Allen, and Benjamin. And then it's Edwards, Haskell, Charles, Chapman, and Andrews. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Falcons at their own 24. 5:59 left to play here in the first quarter. Atlanta comes out in the I formation.
Here we go.
Green under center. Green Fakes the handoff, throws, and it's picked off by Burnside at the 46-yard line. Lawrence Burnside, the 6th-year safety out of BYU, picks it off from Minnesota to get the ball right back. Falcons not looking good early. He threw in the double coverage, looking for Denard Chapman. The Falcons are 3-6. They finished 10-6 last season. They were a wild card team, lost to the Packers in the wild card round though. Jay Foster comes out to lead the offense once again. Vikings up by a score of 7-0. Now the Vikings can make it a 2-possession game. Foster under center. Minnesota's 4-5. They're 4-5. Maffa on the carry. Phil Maffa out to the 40-yard line. Gain of 6. Let's take a look at the Vikings offense. Up front, Walls, Blanchard, Strong, Brocious, and Griffin. And then it's James, Henderson, Maffa, Underwood, and Mills. It'll be 2nd and 5 for the Vikings. Yeah, no, they're inconsistent. Vikings come out. Foster to Maffa up the middle, and Maffa picks up the first down to the 34-yard line. A gain of 6. And that'll be a Viking first down. Misty and Gracie are back. There they are. There they is. Your Buccaneers came back and won. First and 10 from the 34-yard line. Foster hands off to Maffa up the middle. Phil Maffa down to the 23-yard line, a gain of 11. And that'll be another Viking first down. Coming up to make the tackle for the Falcons, number 22, Brian Stewart, the rookie out of Arkansas, the defensive back. .435 and counting here in the first quarter. Vikings already up 7-0, trying to capitalize off the interception. In the I formation, Foster under center. Foster hands off to Maffa again, and Maffa to the 22-yard line. A gain of a yard. Here's the Falcon defense. They play a 4-3. Milston, Benjamin, Culliver, and Sperlin up front. Linebackers, Taylor, Carson, and Noble. And the secondary, Stewart, McKenzie, Haynes, and Campbell. Second and 9 for the Vikings. Foster in the shotgun. Foster to Maffa. Tries to get outside. And the Falcons are there. A 2-yard loss as he's tackled by number 96. That's Troy Carson, the linebacker, in his 5th year out of North Carolina State. It'll be 3rd and 11 now for the Vikings. From the Falcon 24, 3:33 left in the first quarter. Foster back to throw. Foster looking, steps up, throws, caught by Keith. Down to the 7-yard line, Dante Keith. And that'll be a gain of, 17 yards and a Viking first down. The 9th-year receiver out of Penn State. 3:10 remaining. First and goal.
All right, here we go.
Foster hands off to Henderson. And David Henderson to the 5. A gain of 2 yards. It'll be second and goal. As Noble comes up and makes the tackle, number 92. Marcus Noble, the rookie out of Auburn. It'll be second and goal from the 5-yard line. Phillips on the carry this time to the 2-yard line, a gain of 3. That's Rashard Phillips in his 6th year out of San Diego State. It'll be third and goal from the 2-yard line. In the I formation, Foster hands off to Phillips again, and Phillips gets back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. It'll be fourth and goal with 1:52 and counting. And the Vikings will kick a field goal. John Witten will come on. This will be a 19-yard attempt. This will put the Vikings up by 2 scores. Snap. Oh, they fake it. Billings, the backup quarterback. He's not going to get in. Logan Billings, the rookie out of Notre Dame. They try a fake, and the Falcons stop them, and the Vikings come up empty. It remains a 7-0 ball game. And now the Falcons, the good news, they stopped the Vikings. The bad news, you have the ball at the 2-yard line. First and 10 from the 2. Quarterback Thomas Green hands off to Laurel Charles. Charles will lose a yard back to the 1-yard line. Jim Florence, the linebacker, came over and made the tackle. Nearly got the safety. The 10th-year linebacker out of Wake Forest. Second and 11 from the 1. Falcons come out in the I formation. Coming up on a minute left in the first. Green hands off to the fullback Brown. Zeke Brown, the 5th-year fullback out of Miami, picks up a yard, maybe. Here's the Viking defense. They play a 4-3. Lewis, Mason, Hayes, and Doris up front. Linebackers, Jefferson, France, and Florence. And the secondary, Bell, Martin, Burnside, and Woodson. It'll be third and 10 for the Falcons at the 2-yard line. Under a minute left. Here in the first quarter, they come out in the I. Green hands off to Charles, and Laurel Charles gets only a yard out to the 3-yard line. The second-year back out of Michigan, Jim Florence again on the tackle. It'll be 4th and 9. The Falcons will punt. Andrew Jamison back to punt from his end zone. Barely gets the ball out of there. This will be fielded by Keith at the 45. They cross into Falcon territory. And Dante Keith to the 38-yard line. 9 seconds left here in the first quarter. The Dream has returned. How you doing, Dream? Good to see you. It's been a while. Yep. 1st and 10 from the 38. This should be the last play of the quarter.
All right, here we go. Blue line it.
Foster hands off to Maffa, and Phil Maffa plows forward to the 31-yard line, a gain of 7. At the end of 1, Vikings lead it 7-0 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Atlanta, Georgia. Our Week 10 Monday night game here at Jammin' Sports. The Vikings lead the Falcons 7-0. Both teams desperately in need of a win, trying to stay relevant in the NFC playoff picture. The Vikings at 4-5, the Falcons at 3-6. 2nd and 3, Minnesota at the Falcon 31-yard line. 2 backs in the backfield, Foster in the shotgun. Foster hands off to Phil Maffa up the middle, and Maffa close to the marker, gets 3 yards out to the 28. He's got it. 1st down, Minnesota. On 1st and 10 from the Falcon 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Foster hands off to Maffa again, and Phil Maffa to the 26-yard line. A gain of 2 to bring up 2nd and 8. The tackle made by number 58, Tyler Boone. It'll be 2nd and 8, Minnesota at the 26-yard line. On 2nd down, Foster hands off to Maffa, and Maffa gets back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. Phil Maffa, the 3rd-year back out of Clemson. And once again, the tackle was made by Tyler Boone, the 2nd-year linebacker out of Pittsburgh. Third and 8 from the 26-yard line. Foster looking. Foster throws outside, incomplete. He was looking for Maffa in the backfield, or out of the backfield. It'll be 4th down. And the Vikings will try another field goal attempt. This will be from 43 yards. John Witten will try the field goal. Snap, and it's blocked. The Falcons block it. Coming in there around the outside was Derek Butler, the safety, in his 3rd year out of Western Michigan. And the Falcons defense is keeping Atlanta in this game. It remains a 7-0 ball game, as that's 2 consecutive field goal attempts the Vikings have not been able to make. So it remains a 7-0 ball game with 6:27 left to play here in the first half. Who do they play next week? Atlanta will host the Dolphins next week, and Minnesota will be at home against the Cowboys. Yes, they are. 1st and 10 from the 35.
Come on, let's go.
Thomas Green, the quarterback, under center. Green fakes the handoff, looks downfield, throws deep, caught by Andrews. Thomas Andrews on the catch out to the 44-yard line, a gain of 9. The 7th-year receiver out of East Carolina. A gain of 9 to be 2nd in inches. Second in inches for the Falcons from the 44-yard line.
Here we go. What?
In the I formation, Green hands off to Charles. The roll Charles around the outside, picks up the 1st down, out to the 47-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain and Atlanta first down into Viking territory. Laurel Charles, the second-year back out of Michigan. Alex Woodson came in, made the tackle. Sixth-year defensive back out of Miami. .5:38 and counting here in the first half. Just a 7-0 lead for the Vikings. The Vikings scored on the opening drive, but nobody has scored since. On 1st and 10, Green under center. Green fakes the handoff, throws deep. He's got a man, and he missed him. Had Thomas Andrews wide open down the sideline. He had a step, and Green's pass was off target, incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 47-yard line. Both these teams made the playoffs last season. The Vikings lost to the Bears in the wild card, and the Falcons lost to the Packers in the wild card. 2nd and 10 from the 47. Green in the gun. Green draws back. Green rolls out, throws, dumps it off to Andrews. And Thomas Andrews out to the 37, a gain of 10. And that'll be another Falcon first down. As we're coming up on 5 minutes left to play here in the first half. I'll take some tea. The Viking helmets are terrible. No, they're not. Some of the best ever. 1st and 10, Atlanta. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Green under center. Chapman in motion. Green rolls out. Green rolls out the other way, and he's going to be sacked back at the 43-yard line. Loss of 6 yards. Andy Doris on the sack in his 14th year out of Wisconsin, the defensive end. It'll be 2nd and 17. I don't like the white helmets. They're a gimmick. I don't like gimmicks. I don't like the alternate uniforms. I don't like the legacy uniforms. I don't like anything but their primary uniforms. Everything else is a gimmick. And when you resort to gimmicks, you're saying the product's not good enough to stand on its own. And it is. One of the biggest things I hate about the real NFL right now, I'll tell you right after this. 2nd and 17 from the 43-yard line. Green fakes the handoff, throws down the middle, caught by Haskell. Picks up 4 to the 39-yard line. John Haskell, the rookie back out of Central Michigan. It'll be 3rd and 13 at the 39. One of the things I hate about the NFL these days, on any given Sunday, you turn on the TV, you should be able to tell what the team is by looking at the uniforms. But they have so many uniforms now, it takes you a while. You have to look at the bug. Green looking, 3rd and 13. Green takes off, and Green gets upended at the 30-yard line, a gain of 9. It'll be 4th down. Gain of 10, actually, be 4th and 3 from the 30-yard line. Back in my day, when I was growing up, every team had one home uniform and one road uniform, and that was good enough. From 47 yards, Jamie Marsh to get the Falcons on the scoreboard here on 4th and 3. The kick is up, and he missed it. The Falcon defense keeping them in this game, but the Falcons offense is not doing them any favors. It remains a 7-0 ball game in favor of Minnesota. Yeah, it was back in the 90s where everyone started to we got to put black in every uniform. It's like, why? It's a gimmick to get people to buy the jerseys. It's all about money. And I hate it because back in the day when I first started watching football, And I'm dating myself now, and I know I'm sounding like a grumpy old man. But they didn't have to. You didn't have to deal with this crap. 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. Foster in the shotgun. Foster. Draw play to Maffa. And Maffa to the 35, a loss of 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and 12. The last time I used the Titans was sim season 24, when I was using all 32 teams. But I don't use all 32 teams anymore. It's been a while. 2nd and 12, Minnesota now, 2:48 in what has turned into a low-scoring first half. Foster back, looking. Foster throws outside. It's knocked down, incomplete. Broken up by Craig Campbell, the 7th-year defensive back out of North Carolina. It'll be 3rd and 12. Now, if they were still the Oilers in Houston, I'd be using them. Since being on Twitch, no, I've not used them. I didn't use them well before Twitch. 3rd and 12 from the 35-yard line. Foster in the shotgun. Foster drops back, looks downfield, rolls out, throws, and caught by Dante Keith out to the 49-yard line. A gain of 16, and that'll be a Minnesota first down. No, I didn't like them when they were in Memphis. I didn't like them when they were at Vanderbilt. They should have stayed in Houston. That whole Adams family they suck. Let's just put it that way. 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Foster in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Foster hands off to Maffa. And Maffa will lose a yard back to the 50-yard line. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning, as the Vikings lead it 7-0 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Atlanta, Georgia. 2 minutes left in the first half. Just a 7-0 game. Our Week 10 Monday night game here at Jammin' Sports, wrapping up Week 10. The Buccaneers beat the Lions 16-13 in the game before this one tonight. We'll have the Redskins and the Eagles tomorrow night at 9 o'clock Eastern. We'll kick off Week 11. 2nd and 11. Foster in the shotgun. That is correct. Foster looking. Foster throws. Caught by Keith. Dante Keith picks up 12 down to the 38-yard line. Craig Campbell on the tackle. It'll be first down, Vikings. Houston used to really support the Oilers back in the day, and what Bud Adams and his family did to the Houston community, unexcusable. 4 wide, 1st and 10. Foster in the shotgun. Foster looking. Foster throws near side, and his receiver was out of bounds. John Mills, the intended receiver. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 38-yard line. 1:28 left to play here in the first half. Second and 10 from the 38. 4 receivers set wide. Foster in the shotgun. Foster hands off to Maffa up the middle, and Phil Maffa gets down to about the 24-yard line, but a flag is down. We'll check this out.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
It's going to be on the Vikings, a block in the back on Dante Keith. That negates a nice run. It happened 5 yards downfield, so 2nd and 10 from the 38-yard line. Yeah, the Oilers had a great helmet. Now, the Titans uniforms for this season coming up are going to be reminiscent of the Oilers. They're going back to the Columbia blue and red. 2nd and 10 from the 38-yard line. Foster draws back, throws, dumps it off to Underwood. And Lawson Underwood to the 30-yard line, a gain of 7. It'll be 3rd and 3. A minute 10 and counting. We're coming up on halftime. Still just a 7-0 ball game. Your Vikings are up 7-0. Yes. 3rd and 3 from the 30-yard line. Foster in the shotgun. 4 receivers set wide. Foster looking. Foster throws. Incomplete. It'll be 4th down. And the Vikings will try a 47-yard field goal. John Witten from 47 yards to put the Vikings up by 10. Snap, kick is up. And the kick is good. And the Vikings go up 10-0. They're booing in Atlanta. 46 seconds left to play here in the first half. Vikings up 10-0. The Falcons do get the ball first in the second half. .46 seconds left. Here in the first half. The Vikings at 4-5, trying to get to 500. Stay relevant in the NFC wildcard playoff picture. The Falcons at 3-6, also trying to stay alive. There's the kickoff by Witten. From the 2-yard line, Haskell brings it back out over the 15, 20, 25. Haskell getting outside. Haskell very nearly breaks it, gets it out to the 40. John Haskell out to the 40-yard line. First down, Falcons. 39 seconds left in the half, down 10-0. Atlanta still has 3 timeouts. Yeah, those throwback red helmets, they look good. Falcons, they only need about, 30 yards or so to get into field goal range. 2 backs in the backfield. Thomas Green in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Green draws back. Throws outside. Caught by Laurel Charles, who gets out to the 43. They call the quick timeout. It'll be 2nd and 7 with 34 seconds left. Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Atlanta, Georgia. It's where the Super Bowl will be this season, once again. When we use 19, it's in Atlanta. When we use 25, it's in New Orleans. When does your Steelers play? Next week. Let's see. In week 11, Pittsburgh will host Indianapolis. We'll probably get to that game, depending on my schedule, either Friday or Saturday. I do have a ton of baseball games coming up on the radio. On 2nd and 7, Green looking. Green throws and nearly picked off. Price France, the rookie linebacker out of Michigan, knocks it down. It'll be 3rd and 7. 30 seconds left in the quarter. I have baseball on the radio tomorrow, but it's an afternoon game. That starts at 4 o'clock my time. We'll have a baseball game on Thursday if there is a game 3 in that series. But that game wouldn't start until about 6 o'clock at night, my time.
Come on, let's go.
3rd and 7 from the 43-yard line. Charles in motion. Green drops back. Green throws, and it's knocked down. Breaking up the pass, Darrell Wilson, the second-year defensive back out of Notre Dame. It'll be 4th down for Atlanta. They'll have to punt with 27 seconds left here in the first half. It'll be 4th and 7 from the 43-yard line. Back to punt, Andrew Jamison. Jamison gets the punt away. From the 12-yard line, Dante Keith brings it back out to the 27-yard line. 19 seconds left in the half. 1st and 10, Minnesota. Jay Foster comes back out. His number's on the day. I've been really thirsty all day. I don't know why. I'm just down 2 glasses of tea. 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line. Vikings come out in the I formation. Foster under center.
All right, here we go. Blue, line it.
Foster hands off to Phil Maffa. Picks up 2 out to the 29. Vikings are just playing to get to halftime. And the Falcons are obliging. So we'll go to halftime. Vikings up 10-0 on the Falcons here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Atlanta, Georgia, as we get set for the second half. The Vikings lead the Falcons 10-0. As we get ready to start the third quarter, the Vikings at 4-5, the Falcons at 3-6. Atlanta will get the second half kickoff. We wrap up week number 10. After tonight, there are 84 regular season games left. When you count the postseason, 95 games left. There's the kick. From the 1-yard line, Edwards brings it back over the 20, 25, and Edwards across the 30. That's James Edwards in his 7th year out of Cincinnati. 1st and 10 for the Falcons at their own 31-yard line. Our Monday night football game here in week 10 with Howard Cosell. First and 10 from the 31-yard line. I'm old enough to remember Cosell. 3 to the near side, 1st and 10. Green in the shotgun. Green draws back, looking, throws, and caught by Denard Chapman out to the 46-yard line. A gain of 15 yards. And that'll be a Falcon first down. The Falcons are fortunate. They're only down 10-0. Their defense, just like the previous game, has kept them in the game. The Falcons now have a chance to make it a one-possession game. 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Atlanta comes out. Green under center.
Let's go. What?
Green hands off to Charles, and Laurel Charles makes a move. Still on his feet. Gets out to the 48-yard line. Crosses midfield. A gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. Finally making the tackle, number 20, Jeremy Bell, the 10th year defensive back out of Alabama. We're coming up on 7 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. On 2nd and 4, Green in the gun.
Here we go. What? No.
Green hands off to Charles around the outside. Laurel Charles looking for the first down. He's close to it at the 44-yard line. They're going to call him just about a half a yard short. Darrell Wilson on the tackle for the Vikings. It'll be 13 inches from the Minnesota 44-yard line. Big third down for Atlanta right here. Green in the shotgun. Third down. Miller in motion. Green draws back. Throws. Caught by Miller. No, he dropped it. Incomplete. Zach Miller, the third-year receiver out of Florida, couldn't hold on. He took a pretty good shot from Josiah Hayes, the third-year defensive tackle out of Kentucky. It'll be fourth down. The Falcons are going for it. 4th and inches from the Viking 44-yard line. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Green in the shotgun. 4th down. Green throws, fires to Taylor. Picks up the first down to the 35. A gain of 9 yards. Kyler Taylor, the 6th-year tight end out of Colorado State. First down, Atlanta. Keeps the Falcon drive alive. 1st and 10 at the Viking 35-yard line. Atlanta comes out. On 1st and 10, Green under center. Green hands off to Charles, and Laurel Charles to the 30-yard line. A gain of 4 yards and bring up 2nd and 6. And once again, the tackle made by Josiah Hayes. It'll be 2nd and 6 from the 30. Falcons come out 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Green in the gun. 2nd and 6. Green looking. Green throws. Caught by Taylor. 7 yards to the 23-yard line. Kyler Taylor again on the catch. Another Falcon first down. As we're coming up on 5 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. Who plays the Monday night game in Week 11? Let's take a look. It'll be the Seahawks at the Ravens. That's the Monday night game next week. 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Green looking. Green in trouble now. Green rolls out of it. Now he's going to take off. Thomas Green will slide at the 16-yard line. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. We also need to figure out who our Sunday night game is going to be next week. Kind of going over the schedule here. Nothing really stands out at the moment. The Chargers Chiefs might be good. 2nd and 3 from the 16-yard line. Green draws back on 2nd and 3. Gets it off to Charles. Picks up the first down and fumbles the ball. But they recover at the 9-yard line. The Falcons are fortunate they fall on it. It'll be 1st and goal. Right now, let's see. New Orleans and the Rams might make a good Sunday night game. We'll see. 1st and goal, Falcons at the 9-yard line. 4 minutes and counting here in the third quarter. Vikings up 10-0. In the I formation, Green under center. Green to Charles. Charles gets nailed for no gain. Eric Mason came up, made the tackle, the 7th-year defensive tackle out of Maryland. 3:44 and counting. 2nd and goal from the 9-yard line. Have I ever seen a late hit call? It happens every now and then. In the offset eye, Green under center. Hands off to Haskell, gets hit in the backfield. A 3-yard loss. Keyshawn Austin, the third-year defensive tackle out of Syracuse, gets in there and makes the tackle. A loss of 3. It'll be 3rd and goal back at the 12. Vikings defense like a stone wall here at the goal line. Third and goal from the 12, 3:10 and counting. Falcons come out. 4 wide, 3 to the, actually 2 each side. Green in the gun. Green drops back. Green in trouble now. Gets taken down at the 21. A loss of 9 on the sack. That was made by Damon Jefferson, the rookie out of Grambling. It'll be 4th and goal. The Falcons will have to settle for a field goal. You couldn't find a receiver. The Vikings secondary had everybody blanketed. And now Jamie Marsh will come on. This will be a 38-yard field goal attempt to get the Falcons on the board finally. 2:38 and counting here in the third quarter. From 38 yards, the kick is up, and the kick is good. It's now a one-possession game. Vikings lead at 10-3. 2.5 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. We're live from Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Atlanta, Georgia. Our Week 10 Monday Night Football game here at Jammin' Sports. Marsh will kick off for the Falcons. A 7-point lead for Minnesota. The Falcons held on to the ball almost the entire third quarter. There's the kick from the goal line. Dante Keith over the 10, 15, 20, 25. And Keith brings it out to the 30-yard line. And that's where Minnesota will take over. The 9th-year receiver out of Penn State. Jay Foster will come back out to lead the Vikings offense with 2:25 left in the third quarter. Vikings up 10-3. Let's see what the Viking offense can do here. Minnesota comes out 4 wide. Foster in the shotgun. 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
Foster hands off to Maffa. And Phil Maffa picks up 3 out to the, make it 4, out to the 34-yard line. Troy Carson, the linebacker on the tackle, will be 2nd and 6. Clock is moving. Coming up on 2 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. Vikings come out 4 wide, single back. Foster in the gun. High snap, hands off to Maffa. Draw play, and Maffa makes a spin move and gets the first down out to the 42-yard line. A gain of 8. First down, Vikings. Hayes on the tackle. Bradley Hayes, the 2nd-year defensive back out of Missouri. Clock is moving. 1:35 and counting here in the third quarter. 1st and 10 for the Vikings. They come out in the I formation at their own 42. Foster to Maffa. Maffa across midfield picks up the first down at the Falcon 46-yard line. 12 yards for Phil Maffa and another Viking first down. Troy Carson again on the tackle for Atlanta. The other day, I think it was last night or the night before, we were talking about the lighting here in Madden 19. I'll make another comment here in a second. 1st and 10 from the 46 in the I formation Foster under center. Foster looking. Foster rolls out. Dumps it off to James. Down to the 43-yard line. Rondé James on the catch, a gain of 3. The tackle made by Vince Taylor, the second-year linebacker out of Wyoming. You can really see the difference in the lighting with 19, especially the difference between a game outdoors in the daytime and a game in a dome like this one. I mean, you really do get a sense that this game is being played indoors and not just a night game. 2nd and 7 from the 43-yard line. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Foster under center. Foster drops back, throws, caught by Mills, and John Mills picks up the first down out to the 31-yard line, a gain of 12. The 5th-year receiver out of UNLV, John Mills, and that's another Minnesota first down. Down to 25 seconds left here in the third quarter. On 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line. Foster in the shotgun. Foster looking. Foster is going to get sacked. Back at the 37, a loss of 6. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Vikings up 10-3 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Atlanta, Georgia. We go to the fourth quarter. The Vikings lead the Falcons 10-3 in our Week 10 Sunday night game. Minnesota trying to get to 500 at 5-5 if they can beat the Falcons here tonight. They'll have it 2nd and 16 from the Atlanta 37-yard line. Everybody in tight. Foster under center. Hands off to Moffa. Tries to get outside, and the Falcons are there. A loss of 2 yards. Troy Carson led the charge, the linebacker, in his 5th year out of North Carolina State. Third and 18 for the Vikings now at the Falcon 39-yard line. 4 wide. Foster in the shotgun on 3rd down. Foster drops back. Foster looking, throws underneath, caught by Moffa. And Phil Moffa out to the 32. A gain of 7. That'll bring up 4th and 11. But he got the Vikings into field goal range. It'd be a 49-yard field goal attempt by John Witten. It would put the Vikings back up by 10. So John Witten, the rookie out of Penn State, from 49 yards. Kick is, oh, that's a bad kick. No good. Keeps the door open for the Falcons. And Atlanta will have it now at their own 39-yard line with 6:59 left, down 10-3. That was just a bad kick. Let's see if the Falcons can capitalize. $6:59 left to play in regulation. Let's see if the Falcons can take advantage and tie it up. 4 wide for Atlanta. Thomas Green, the quarterback, in the shotgun. Green drops back. Green looking. Green in trouble, gets sacked. Back at the 34-yard line, a loss of 5. Sack was made by Josiah Hayes, the third-year defensive tackle out of Kentucky. As we watch the replay, tomorrow night, 9 o'clock Eastern time. We'll just have one game tomorrow night, but we'll kick off week 11. It'll be the Redskins and the Eagles from Philadelphia. That'll be tomorrow night, 9 o'clock Eastern time. 5 wide. Green in the shotgun. 2nd and 14. Green looking. Green steps up, rolls out. And Green fires downfield. Coming back for it is Edwards to the Viking 39-yard line. James Edwards. It's a 27-yard reception. Down to the Viking 39-yard line. First down, Atlanta. Edwards was tackled by Ace Ellington, the third-year defensive back out of Howard University. Ivy Leaguer. We're coming up on 6 minutes left to play in regulation. 1st and 10 Atlanta from the Viking 39-yard line. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Green in the shotgun. Green, pump fakes. Green. And I think he got hit as he threw, incomplete. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10. That'll stop the clock with 5:50 left. Second and 10 from the 39. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Green in the shotgun. Green draws back. Throws near side. Caught by Charles out of the backfield. And Laurel Charles runs out of bounds at the 35. A gain of 4 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and 6. Stops the clock with 5:45 left. Big 3rd down for the Falcons coming up. They'll probably go on 4th. They're down by 7. 4 wide for Atlanta. Green in the shotgun. 3rd and 6. Green draws back. Throws outside. Caught by Coles to the 26-yard line. Richard Coles, the rookie out of Butler. The wide receiver picks up the first down. A gain of 10. First down Falcons at the Viking 26-yard line. His first catch of the day. Definitely got both feet in bounds. .532 left. Clock runs. 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Green in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Green draws back. Green in trouble now. Going to take off. And Green inside the 10 and slides at the 8-yard line. A gain of 18 yards and another Falcon first down. And Atlanta is now knocking at the door as we're approaching 5 minutes left in regulation. Vikings up 10-3. Falcons trying to tie this one up. Be 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. Everybody in tight. Single receiver wide. Green under center. Hands off to Charles. And Charles gets nailed after a 1-yard gain. Coming up to make the tackle was Lawrence Burnside, the 6th-year safety out of BYU. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 7-yard line. 4:34 and counting. Green in the gun. 2nd and goal from the 7-yard line. 4 wide. Hands off to Haskell up the middle. And Haskell to the 1. A gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 3rd and goal. Third down for the Falcons at the Viking 1-yard line. They come out in the I formation. Green, they pitch it to Haskell. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 1-yard touchdown run by John Haskell, the rookie out of Central Michigan. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this one up. They left a lot of time on the clock, though. There's almost 4 minutes left to play. Plenty of time for the Vikings to do something. And now Jamie Marsh will come on. The extra point is up, and it is good. We're tied at 10. 3:56 left to play in regulation. Live from Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Atlanta, Georgia. Week 10, our Monday night game here at Jammin' Sports. Jamie Marsh will kick off for the Falcons. No need to panic if you're a Viking fan. There's plenty of time. Kick and Uncle likes that, as the Falcons have tied it up at 10. Marsh will kick off. This will be fielded at the 1-yard line. Keith brings it out over the 15, 20, 25. Dante Keith very nearly broke it. Gets it out to the 36. And the Vikings will have relatively good field position to start things off at their own 36-yard line in a tie ball game. 3:51 left. Well, both of our games tonight have been close contests. The Buccaneers won by 3, 16-13 over the Lions earlier tonight. That game is not yet on YouTube. We'll get it up there here in a second. I ran into a problem. I'll fix it. 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. Foster in the shotgun. Foster pump fakes. Foster rolls out. And Foster throws deep. Going for the home run. And it's caught by Rondé James. Touchdown. Vikings. Wow. 64 yards. Foster just threw it up there. And Rondé James out-battled 2 Falcon defenders. And 64 yards later, it's a Viking touchdown. The 5th-year receiver out of Arizona kept his balance and got in for the score. Wow. What a throw, what a catch. It's basically who wanted it more. And now John Witten for the point after. It's good. And the Vikings are back up by 7. 17-10 with 3:42 left. Plenty of time for the Falcons. Took the Vikings one play, 64 yards. Well, you have to admit that was efficient. The only problem is they left a lot of time on the clock. Just moments ago, the Falcons tied it up, and the Vikings, one play later, 64 yards, they take the lead, 17-10. And now John Witten will kick off for Minnesota. This will be fielded at the 2-yard line by Edwards. Brings it out to the 25-yard line. That's James Edwards in his 7th year out of Cincinnati. 1st and 10 Atlanta from their own 25. 3:38 left. Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Atlanta, Georgia. Our Week 10 Monday night game to wrap up the week. It's been a good one. Vikings up 17-10. Falcons come out 4 wide. Green in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Green fakes the handoff. Green rolls out, dumps it off, and is picked off by Alex Woodson. Touchdown, Vikings. A 30-yard interception return for touchdown by Alex Woodson. And the Vikings have scored 2 touchdowns in less than 15 seconds. A 30-yard pick six by Alex Woodson, the 6th-year defensive back out of Miami. Unbelievable. The Falcons tied up at 10, and then in the space of officially 14 seconds, the Vikings score 2 touchdowns. They take a 23-10 lead. And now Jamie Marsh for the extra point. Wow. Snap, kick is up. And it's good. And the Vikings are up by 14. A 2-possession lead with 3.5 minutes left. Vikings 24, Falcons 10. The Vikings, if they hold on, they'll be 5-5. They'll be at 500. They'll still be in 3rd place, tied with the Buccaneers in the NFC Central, behind 2 games behind the Lions and Packers. The Falcons are going to drop to 3-7, pretty much out of the playoff picture, not mathematically, but in practicality. The Falcons will still be mathematically alive. There's the kickoff. From the 1-yard line, Haskell brings it back over the 15, 20, 25. John Haskell out to the 33-yard line, and that's where the Falcons will take over. 1st and 10. Well, Thomas Green, not the best of numbers. The Falcons have to score 2 touchdowns in 3 minutes and 25 seconds just to tie the game up. First and 10, Atlanta. 4 receivers set wide. Green in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Green drops back. Throws near side. Picked off again. This time by Martin. Ross Martin. Back-to-back pick 6 on consecutive plays for the Vikings. Are you kidding me? This one from 35 yards out. Ross Martin, the 4th-year safety out of Baylor. Back-to-back pick 6s for the Vikings. Pettigretti says, yep, it's crazy. It is. Unbelievable. And the Vikings have exploded. That's now 3 touchdowns in the span of 27 seconds. Wow. And now John Witten for the point after. Evil Kings. The kick is up and good. And Minnesota now up 31-10. When somebody looks at the score of this game without having watched the game, they're going to think it was a Viking blowout from the get-go, but that's how a score can be deceiving. Minnesota has scored 21 points in the last 27 seconds. And they lead it 31-10 with 3:18 left. That pretty much seals the deal right there. Unreal what we've seen. And now the Vikings will kick off again. John Witten now up by 21. From the 4-yard line, Haskell brings it back out over the 20, 25. And John Haskell, a flag is down as he gets out to about the 32. Let's check out the flag. When it rains, it pours for the Falcons. Block in the back on Damian Stewart.
Automatic first down.
And the Falcons will start from the 23-yard line with 3:13 left. Now down by 3 touchdowns. Good luck coming back from this deficit. Four wide for Atlanta. Green under center. 1st and 10. Green hands off to Laurel Charles. Breaks a tackle. And Charles gets out to the 29-yard line. Gain of 6 yards. It'll be 2nd and 4. Ross Martin, the safety, came up, made the tackle. Under 3 minutes left. That's right. It was 10-10 at the 3:45 mark. You're right. 4 wide. Green in the gun. 2nd and 4. Green looking. Throws. Caught by Thomas Andrews. Out to the 36. A gain of 7. And that'll be a Falcon first down. The Vikings are going to be 5 and 5. And the Falcons are going to drop to 3 and 7. And Minnesota back in the thick of things for the wild card, as it stands right now in the NFC. They should be able to get the playoff before the 2-minute warning here. Green in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Charles in motion. Green drops back, throws down the middle, caught by Andrews to the 44, a gain of 8. As we hit the 2-minute warning. Vikings up 31-10 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Mercedes-Benz Stadium. 2 minutes left. Vikings have this one in hand. They're up 31-10. Falcons with the ball. The only thing in doubt right now is the final score. As the Vikings will get to 500, they'll be tied with Tampa Bay for 3rd place in the NFC Central. 2 games behind the Packers and the Lions with 6 games to go. On 2nd and 3, Green in the gun. Charles in motion, empty backfield now. Green drops back, throws, caught by Thomas Andrews. Out to the 49, a gain of 7. That'll be a first down. Falcons in the hurry up. Green in the shotgun. 4 wide. Green drops back, throws outside, overthrows his receiver. He was looking for a Kyler Taylor. That'll stop the clock with 1:44 left, 2nd and 10. Well, everybody took, except for Kick and Uncle, everybody took the Vikings in this one. Evil Dad's going to be 76 and 56. He's back up to 20 games. 2nd and 10. Green throws, dumps it off to Charles down the sideline. A flag is down as Charles gets tackled. Let's sort this one out. This is going to be on Atlanta. It's going to be a holding call.
Holding offense.
On Dante Robinson, the left tackle.
Still 2nd down.
It'll be 2nd and 20 back at the 41-yard line. Gracie's going to be 55 and 56. 1 game under 500. Misty is going to be 56 and 54. 2 games over 500. She got both games right today. And Pettighetti is going to be 4 and 3 on the season. Green on 2nd and 20. Throws deep. Caught by Edwards. And James Edwards to the Viking 42-yard line. A 17-yard gain. First down. Or no, it's not. It'll be 3rd and 3. I forgot about the penalty. 4 wide. Green in the gun. 1:21 left. Green gets sacked and a flag. It could be a face mask. That'll stop the clock with 1:19 left.
Personal foul. Face mask.
Yeah, you're right, Peneghetti. You're 3 and 3. You're right. I got ahead of myself. I get excited sometimes.
Automatic first down.
A face mask on the Vikings. That will move the ball up to the 33-yard line. 1:19 left. Now, I know you guys got pinball tomorrow, so give me your picks now. Redskins or Eagles tomorrow? Who you taking, the Redskins or the Eagles tomorrow? 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. 4 wide. Evil Dead's got the Skins. Green draws back, throws, and it's nearly picked off. Price France, the linebacker, nearly picked it off. That'll stop the clock. It'll be 2nd and 10. Who is Peneghetti taking tomorrow night? Philadelphia or Washington? I'll mark it down today. 2nd and 10 for the Falcons. 5 wide, empty backfield. Green in the shotgun. Both of you got the Skins. All right, Green throws, caught by Chapman. Denard Chapman down to the 24, a gain of 9. It'll be 3rd and 1. Falcons stay in the hurry up. Green in the gun at the Viking 24-yard line. Green throws, caught by Laurel Charles to the 18, a gain of 6 yards. 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line. We're down to 50 seconds. Green in the shotgun. Green draws back. Green rolls out, and Green's going to take off. And he gets down to the 4-yard line, a gain of 14. 35 seconds left. They go to the hurry up. 1st and goal from the 4. Green drops back. Green throws, and it's nearly picked off again by Price France. That'll stop the clock with 29 seconds left. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 4-yard line. The Vikings are going to win this. It's just a matter of the final score now. 2nd and goal from the 4-yard line. Atlanta comes out. 4 wide, single back. Green in the shotgun. Green looking. Green steps up, and Green gets taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain by Lofton. 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line. We're down to 17 seconds. Green draws back. Green steps up, and he got hit as he threw. Incomplete. 8 seconds left. It'll be 4th and goal from the 4-yard line. Let me see if I can type Redskins out. It let me. 4th and goal from the 4-yard line. Green looking. Green rolls out, and Green gets sacked. And that was 4th down. It'll be a turnover on downs. Vikings going to win it 31-10. Evil Dead, type out Redskins. Because you're a moderator, I think you can. That's what I thought. See, he's not a moderator. I hate what political correctness has done to the world. I really do. One more snap, and this one's over. As the Vikings get to 500. We'll see you tomorrow night at 9 o'clock Eastern for the Redskins and the Eagles. There you go, Kicking Uncle. In the victory formation. They take a knee, and that's ball game. Your final score, Minnesota 31, Atlanta 10. Thanks for watching here at Chapman Sports. We'll see you tomorrow night at 9 o'clock Eastern. Good night, everybody.